What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a fragrance haul. So this is the first fragrance haul on this channel. It's the first one I've done in a long time. I haven't really gotten multiple fragrances at once in a very long time. The first fragrance is Lattafa Cade Au Frisson. The second fragrance is Azzaro Chrome Aqua. The third fragrance is Eternity for Men Reflections. And the fourth one is Drakkar Intense. So I'm going to start with Lattafa Cade Au Frisson. Haven't smelled this one before. I haven't smelled any of these fragrances besides the Drakkar Intense, so this should be pretty fun. I've watched videos on this one though. I hear this one smells pretty much like pineapple juice, and that actually sounds pretty nice, so I'm excited to get into this. All right, here is the presentation. I'm pretty shocked by the presentation because this was the cheapest fragrance, but it has one of the best presentations in my opinion. Wow, I mean, the bottle looks really nice. If you look at that, this thing has a magnetic cap. And I got this thing for $19 and it has a magnetic cap. That is very impressive. Here is the bottle. I actually like it a lot. It looks very classy in my opinion. Like I said, has that magnetic cap. It does stay on pretty firmly. I can kind of smell it through the atomizer. I am picking up a lot of pineapple. So let's go ahead and spray it on skin. Kind of a bad atomizer, but for $20, I'm not really upset. Yo, I'm just smelling it in the air. This stuff smells amazing. Oh my gosh. What? Wow. Oh man. This is legit, guys. I'm kind of picking up like almost Dior Sauvage, kind of. That's kind of what I'm getting from here in the opening. It's like a very strong pineapple forward Dior Sauvage. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and check out the notes for this one. So the top notes are pineapple and saffron. The middle notes are jasmine and balsam fir. And the base notes are amber, cedar, and oud. So you pick up a blast of that pineapple in the opening. It reminds me of like dried pineapple chips. Have you guys ever had that? It's like freeze-dried pineapple. That is what this smells like. Picking up a little bit of warmth as well. I'm not sure if that's from the saffron. It could be. Just off of the opening, I already love this fragrance right here. It smells incredible. You could definitely wear this one year round if you wanted to because it is that fresh, masculine kind of a scent. But that tropical pineapple, I haven't smelled that in any other fragrance. Like, it is very tropical, very sweet pineapple. Like people have said, pineapple juice. As it dries down, it is getting a lot warmer. I'm assuming that saffron's kicking in along with those woods, maybe the balsam fir as well. Really good stuff right here though. I will come back to this and give it a score in the end. Let's move on to the next fragrance. All right, we are going with Azzaro Chrome Aqua next. This one has a lot to live up to with that last fragrance being so good. Here is the presentation, that signature Azzaro Chrome box, information on the back. And here is the bottle, that blue frosted glass with the white cap. Looks really nice in my opinion. It really screams out summertime. I've wanted this one for a very long time now. It's just I've put it in my cart and I've taken it out so many times. So I'm excited to finally have this one in my collection. With the spring and the summertime coming up, this one should be a nice addition. Let's go ahead and give it a spray on skin. Another one, atomizer isn't that good, but it's all right. Very, very green in the opening. I'm getting a little bit of this aquatic feel as well. I will say it doesn't live up to the way Cade Au Frisson smells, but it does smell very nice. Let's go ahead and look up the notes. So off the top, you get grapefruit, green apple, and violet leaf. In the mid, you get C notes, basil, and mint. And in the base, you get cypress and vetiver. So off the opening, I do enjoy it, but it does smell pretty generic. You know, just that fresh, clean, aquatic green fragrance feel right here. I'm starting to like it more as it dries down. Obviously, this one would work perfectly in the spring and the summertime. I hear people really like to wear this during the winter as well because it kind of gives off a different smell than in high heat. It kind of reminds me of Mr. Burberry Indigo now that I'm smelling it more. Big blast of mint, has that aquatic fragrance DNA in here. It's a little more green than Mr. Burberry Indigo though. Pretty solid stuff right here. Let's move on to the next fragrance. Moving on to Eternity for Men Reflections. Here is the box. I actually really like the way the box looks with that reflective water on the front, information on the back. Here is the bottle. The bottle actually looks really nice in my opinion. I really like the teal color it has. So the main reason I bought this one right here is because it has a very strange note breakdown. With the notes that are in this fragrance, you would not ever think this would be a summer fragrance. Off the top, you get absinthe. In the mid, you get chocolate. So it has a note of chocolate in here, which is very strange. Then in the base, there is oak moss and sandalwood. Very excited to see the way this one smells, to see if it actually smells like a summertime fragrance. See if I pick up the chocolate note. Let's go ahead, give it a spray on skin. That signature Calvin Klein atomizer. Okay, it's kind of like that very modern, slightly sweet smelling men's fragrance. Whoa, okay. So you do pick up the absinthe right off the top. It is like this citrusy, almost minty kind of a smell. And I definitely pick up the chocolate. Almost has sort of like a cocoa butter smell. If you've ever smelled cocoa butter or have worn it before, the chocolate kind of comes off like that. Really interesting. I'm not too sure how to feel about this one. I kind of like it because of how strange it is. I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this. Yeah, that chocolate note is very strong, very prominent. I'm picking up sort of a woodiness as it's drying down. I'm assuming that's the sandalwood that's kicking in. A little bit of that oak moss as well. Yeah, very interesting stuff right here. I guess you could wear it in the summertime. I mean, I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that this is a summer fragrance. Would I wear this during super hot summer days? Absolutely not. I do think it is a little overpowering for that. I don't think a chocolate note does really well in high heat. But summer nights, I could definitely see this working very, very well. Do I love it? No. Do I hate it? No. It's kind of in that middle ground. I do like it a good amount though, just because of how strange and different it is. I'll come back to this one in a minute. Let's go on to the last fragrance. Here is the last fragrance, Drakkar Intense. I only got a tester of it. Here is the bottle. I do think it is pretty nice. I really like the juice color. So the original Drakkar Noir is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. So I had to scoop this one up. I have smelled this one before. This is the only one that I have smelled out of this bunch. I think I smelled this at like a JCPenney's like 1 or 2 years ago. I remember liking it, but I don't really remember the exact way it smells. So let's get into it. That signature, very cheap plastic Drakkar Noir cap. Sprayed on skin. Okay, I'm definitely picking up the original Drakkar Noir DNA in here. So I know I'm going to really like this. Oh yeah, that signature old school masculine freshness right here. Off the top, I really pick up the Drakkar Noir DNA. There's like this blast of woodiness though, like this very dark woody smell. I'm picking up sort of like a leather smell. I'm not sure if there's leather in here, but I'm sort of picking up like a leathery, woody, like that dark leather wood smell. Okay, I really like this stuff right here. This is solid. Let's go ahead and look at the notes. So the top notes are warm wood, coriander, rosemary, and bergamot. The middle notes are lavender, clary sage, and juniper berries. And the base notes are patchouli, lavender, moss, and suede. So the original Drakkar Noir DNA is definitely in here, but you add in like this spicy, woody, kind of leathery smell. There's no leather in the notes, but I kind of pick up like the smell of leather. Like imagine a brand new car that just got cleaned out. That's kind of like the leather that I'm smelling right here. Definitely picking up the suede as it dries down. But yeah, really solid stuff. I do like this a good amount. I think this would work perfectly for the fall, the winter time, or the spring. I think you could pull it off during summer nights as well. Hot summer days, it's a little too dense for that. All right, let's do a recap of all of the fragrances and I will give them a score of 1 through 10. Let's get into it. All right, going back to Lattafa Cade Al Farsad. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is the best pickup of all 4 fragrances that I have smelled. This stuff is very, very solid. You still get that pineapple tropical sweetness as it dries down, but it becomes very warm. There's like this ambery kind of a smell that kicks in as well, a little bit of spice. I really enjoy this. I mean, magnetic cap, presentation looks nice. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. For $20, this is a must buy. Guys, definitely check this one out. You're not going to regret it at all. Smells amazing. Lattafa Kate Alfresan. Going back to Azzaro Chrome Aqua. Definitely becoming a lot more woodier in the dry down. You still pick up that greenness as well. A little bit of aquaticness. I do enjoy it, but it doesn't blow me away. A very solid spring, summertime scent right here. On a scale of 1 through 10 from the dry down, I would give this one a 7.5 out of 10. I do enjoy it, but I don't think it is absolutely amazing. Definitely worth the money though. I did pick this one up for around $30. So if you're interested in this one, I think it's a solid pickup. Again, Azzaro Chrome Aqua. Going back to Eternity for Men Reflections. Yeah, so the chocolate note is still there. It's not as prominent as in the opening. You do pick up a big dose of that oak moss and sandalwood in the dry down as well. I think it's solid though. I mean, it is kind of strange, but I do like that about this fragrance. I don't think it smells bad. It does smell pretty nice in my opinion. I picked this one up for $30, and if you want something that isn't going to smell like anything in your collection, good option to go with right here. I mean, I do think it smells nice. On a scale of 1 through 10, I think I'd have to give this one a 7.5 as well. Again, Eternity for Men Reflections. And going back to Drakkar Intense. So the Drakkar Noir DNA does disappear as it dries down. I'm kind of picking up like Calvin Klein Obsession in the dry down. Not 100%, but I do get a little dose of that. I mean, the color of the juice is pretty close. This definitely does still have that old school feel to it. Just a little bit more warm, woody, a little bit of spice as well. I do enjoy this one. On a scale of 1 through 10, I would have to give this one an 8 out of 10. Again, Drakkar Intense. All right, that wraps up the fragrance haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun making this. I haven't done a fragrance haul in so long. I plan on doing these a little more often, maybe every month or two. The grand total of this fragrance haul was around $100. So I don't think that's too bad considering I've gotten some pretty solid fragrances. Have a great day, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.